2014 videos by Andrew Buckle. In this tutorial I'm just going to show you how you can create a jagged edge along, say, a letter custom shape, but it could be any other custom shape in Photoshop. Now what we're going to do, just going to create a grid for myself. So guidelines, what I'm going to do, just going to go to view, and there's a new feature here, new guide layout. I really love this feature, and you can set up all kinds of different guides in a grid, of course. And I'm going to go for 30 by 30. I could go, of course, 40 by 40. Just makes it easy to create a even-ish sort of adding of points along. It's very hard to judge exactly sort of thing. So click OK, and now you've got this grid that you can now use with the custom shape. So I'm going to use shape, custom shape tool, and I'm just going to go for a fill. Now I'm using H shape. Now you could, of course, any custom shapes you want. So just going to add that, and I'm going to, you can see I can actually just use these guides, so it just goes just to that point and there, so I can actually see roughly where I can add all the way down. So what I'm going to do first thing, I'm just going to add some anchor points, so add anchor point. Now I'm not going to go all the way around, could do that, but I'm not, so just going to add it to a few places. So I'm just going to go, you can just see the general approach. Just click all the way down. Now you can also, of course, remove points. There's certain, it depends really what you want to achieve. You can actually remove, so you've got another point there. So if you want to actually decide to get rid of that, so you can make it all perfectly even, you can, of course. Right, so you can just keep doing that, and you can do it. I'm just going to do it there, and so on and so on. You can just keep going around, obviously. Just add. Now, lots of people really don't like adding points, and of course, perfectly reasonable, because you obviously want to make the nicest without any additional anchor points. But if you want to apply some special effects, say like a jagged thing, or maybe some zoom effects or whatever, it's very hard to do without adding some points somewhere along the line. So, next thing to do, I'm just going to use a direct selection tool, and you can just basically select that, and I'm going to drag it out. Now I could drag it out there, I could drag it out, so you could create all kinds of, I could even do that, so I'm just going to drag it out there. So drag it out there, and you can see the sort of thing, I'll drag that one out there, and that one there. So you can, of course, do, maybe have it alternate in different sizes. You don't have to go out all the same, so you could actually just have it go out to that point. So you can have a jagged edge that's not exactly the same. And so on and so on. So just going to go all the way down here, and of course you can add a lot more points than that. You can actually make it a grid of, say, 80 by 80, so you can actually, now you can see I've actually, because I've got an additional point, it actually doesn't make it look so good, that bit, but that's okay. Just can do undo. So right, I've got that jagged all the way along there. Now if I actually want it, say, sort of sharper, sort of jagged edge, I can just go here to the convert point tool, so I can just click there, so it becomes much sharper. Click there, click there, click there, click there, and click there, and click there. Now you've got much sharper. Of course, if you want there, you can also do that there as well, so you don't have to make them all corner points. So that one, and so on and so on. So now, of course, you can always manipulate those, so you don't actually have to keep it like that. You can actually turn around and say, right, I'll have that going that way, or select that one again, and maybe have it going out much more dramatic that direction, and so on and so on. Literally infinite sort of designs that can be added to letter shapes or any custom shapes. I say probably better to do it in Illustrator, but if you haven't got Illustrator available, this same approach can be used, well, obviously other than the grid, but you can create a grid of lines just to give you a sort of on another layer or something, and maybe have it a lower opacity or something in the background. There's numerous ways of doing this. So there you have it. You can actually manipulate these paths, and of course once you've actually done that, you can then just go to edit and define custom shape. So you can just save that custom shape, and as it shows, one custom shape can be turned into millions and millions of different and wonderful unique designs. Hope you found this